Okay, so the last video clip that we did, I made a statement that I'd never seen a baseball choke before, and immediately I had a bunch of people trying to show me how to do it. Truth of the matter is I was just joking. I lied. I fibbed. So I'm going to go over a baseball choke because the thing is with this choke, it's not a new choke. It's actually very powerful, but it's also hard to get because I think you have to be tricky about it because people, you know, once they sense you're trying to do the move, they're probably going to shut it down or they're going to put some resistance in that's going to stop you from getting it completely in place. Once you have it in place, it's such a high success rate. Matter of fact, I've been put to sleep twice with it. And yeah, that was one of the things that I remember as I was coming up in the belts. I think it happens more with earlier belts. A lot of people do it from stand-up. So we're just going to go over a simple way that this happens. I'm going to do the move first, and then Rolando's going to do the move on me. Okay, so Rolando, thank you, by the way. I'm going to do this from closed guard, and the reason why is because I think the hardest thing is actually getting this grip. So what I'm getting at is if you can get someone to here and then do this, then they're more focused on you just keeping their posture. So if Rolando ends up sitting back, go and sit back, or try to get your posture back. So I'm just holding. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull in with my legs. So a little bit of this exchange gets your opponent thinking about you just trying to keep them close. So now, I've just switched to having my thumb in. Okay, so this is the beginning of me having a chance to connect my hands together, which is the harder part of the move. So I'm here. Now, if I can get this scenario and not make it so obvious, which again, that's the harder part, is that when you make it obvious, they start to defend it before it develops. But once we're here and I have my hands connected together, then I'm trying to make a window. So I'm using this leg to block so the pass won't happen this way. It's gonna go this direction because this is the opening that I'm creating. So now Rolando ends up going over. He decides that he can go for the pass. Now right here, this is what I do. As he goes that way, I walk this way. And there you go. So that's gonna involve your legs going this way and your head going that way. Okay, so let me flip the coin. Now Rolando's doing this move on me, and the real key of what we were talking about with that clip, with Joel, is the defense. So, and this is the shortest way of explaining it. So I'm here, and I'll make this loose if it's necessary. Okay, so the baseball grip correct on there? Good. Okay. So now he's gonna make space. Make an opening, so the guard opens up. Make space, good, good, good. So if I'm close like this, or I'm doing pressure, it's not so obvious. I can't see really what's going on with the hand. So this is probably one of the possibilities of how you can get a baseball choke started. So I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, wait, holding here, I think I can get this. So I'm gonna end up putting my leg over and then stop right here. So once you sense your opponent starting to move away, they got you. So the defense is more important than the offense. So please look at my right hand. When Rolando starts to move, go ahead and move for the choke. I need to cup the hip. I don't want the hip to go any further that way. So I cup the hip here, and then this hand right here is gonna block. And that keeps my opponent in line. So now Rolando go for the choke. That slows him down. So I wanna make sure that I'm blocking his head from going towards me, and I'm blocking the hip from going away. Now make a post. Now knee over, and then get your knee to the other side here, then push away. And this is how you basically work the opposite direction of what they need for the baseball choke to work. Okay, so this is a short, quick explanation. We're gonna do a more detailed explanation and even talk about how you can be better at this choke. So that'll be on, please wait for the Trujitsu program to come out because that's right around the corner. But until then, hopefully this gives you an example of a simple way of what we've been doing to shut down the baseball choke.